Now, it is my privilege to introduce our moderator for the night, who is Michael Korn. Michael is a very popular TV show host. He's an author and a public speaker. So he hosts the Michael Korn Show on CTS. He co-hosts Two Bald Guys every weekday. And Michael is also the author of the best-selling books. There's 12 of them, I don't have the titles, which are published in several countries in several different languages, okay? So this guy's cool. He's also received many honorary doctorates and awards for his writing. So now, without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Michael. So please welcome Michael Korn, guys.
Did he say I was very cool? Yeah. I just want to check. I have a funny accent. Well, actually, you have a funny accent. Problem is, so does Joe. I just want to make sure you can all hear us. The acoustics here are not perfect. You can pick all this up generally? You okay? Over there? Over there? Yeah. Someone said what? That's not funny. And it's illogical as well. I've just been told the event is cancelled. There are many students here. You don't seem to understand. You should be out drinking, taking drugs, and being... Shut up. Well, whatever you believe, or don't believe, and whatever you believe or don't believe at the end of the evening, and I'm not just saying this to get a cheap round of applause, at a time in history where censorship is increasingly fashionable, it is a real tribute to the organizers and to you that we have a debate in a university in Canada. Well done. Nothing will run to time. Don't worry about that. It happens. I'll try to be as completely fair as I can be. I am totally objective. The evening will be structured, well, as we go along. I won't tell you all the details now, it's too boring, but each person will have plenty of time. There'll be questions afterwards. There'll be an intermission a bit later, and let me introduce the speakers tonight. It says here, DiCarlo and Boot. It sounds like I don't know, a shoe salesman. I said, DiCarlo and Boot. DiCarlo and Boot have debated this particular subject from their respective views at universities across Ontario and around the world, even at Oxford and Virginia Tech. They have nothing in common, believe me. They've also debated on my TV show, which is superb. But this will be the first time for Oshawa's campus. In the past, this topic has been debated by several speakers and brought great discussion, disagreement, violence, love, fighting, whatever, between students. Christopher DiCarlo is a professor here. Come on, a round of applause. Yeah. You see, these guys up here really know how to get a good mark on their paper. Look at that. Look at that. Christopher DiCarlo, professor here, philosopher of science and ethics. He was voted Canada's Humanist of the Year. You know, there is so much room for a cheap joke at that point, but I'm not going to make it. Canada's Humanist of the Year, and this is very impressive, Ontario's Best Lecturer for 2008. Very good. He has written a number of books, papers, scholarly articles, and is a highly requested speaker for a variety of lectures and TV shows and debates. He and his wife, Lindy, live You live in Guelph? Oh, he lives in Guelph. With their two boys, Jeremy and Matt. The Reverend Joe Boot is an apologist. Yes, come on. I do hope there is no one who believes an apologist is a guy who goes around saying sorry. You know that. He's an apologist, educator, author. He served with Ravi Zacharias Ministries. Ravi Zacharias, a quite brilliant man. For 7 years in the UK and Canada, working for 5 years as the Canadian director for Ravi Zacharias Ministries, and continues to serve as an adjunct apologist for them. He's a worldwide speaker, has spoken in over 20 countries in numerous universities, seminaries, churches, colleges, conferences, and has publicly debated leading atheists in many North American settings. He currently lives in Toronto with his wife Jenny and 3 children, Naomi, Hannah, and Isaac. He's church planting and launching the Ezra Institute for Contemporary Christianity. And my oldest daughter thinks he looks a bit like Johnny Depp. Oh, he's going to hate me for saying that. The debate will last approximately 2 hours. We'll start off with each speaker having half an hour to present their views, their thesis. After each speaker has presented their points, they will then have 10 minutes each to respond to each other. Then there'll be a 10-minute intermission. It'll be more like 15 or 20, I know that. There'll be an opportunity for guests to come up to the microphone and ask questions to each of the speakers. There will be a time allotted for 6 questions, 3 to each speaker. And after the question and answer period, each speaker will be given 5 minutes to give their closing remarks. Oh my golly. There, T-H-E-R-E. Universities ain't what they were. 5 minutes to give their closing remarks, and then the debate will be over. The debate will be over here, but you will debate for hours and days and weeks in the pub and everywhere else, and that's how it should be. They apparently tossed a coin, they gambled, which is probably very sinful, and now I'm a Catholic, we can do anything.